Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hari Om Tat Sat. Srimad Bhagavad Gita. In the last class, we have completed the 11th chapter, Vishwarupa Darshana Yogam, and we saw the summary also. Now today we are going to start the 12th chapter, which is titled as the Bhakti Yoga. The entire Bhagavad Gita, as we know, divided into 3 shatkams. First 6 chapters is called one shatkam, and next 6 chapters are called Dvitiya shatkam, and the last 3 chapters are called third shatkam. Shatkam means 6 chapters. Basically, these 3 talks about the Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga and Gnana Yoga. Now in the second shatkam, we are in the last chapter. That means from 7th chapter onwards up to 11th chapter we heard about the Bhakti only, but in a different way. Not as we know Bhakti and not as we think as the Bhakti. Now today's this 12th chapter is the climax or the culmination, or to say it is a comprehensive picture of the entire Vedas. You can't believe. But Lord did that. Within 20 shlokas, He puts the entire gist, essence of the Vedas. And from shloka number 1 to 12, basically these 20 shlokas we can divide into 2 topics. The 1 to 12 as a part 1 deals with the topic of Bhakti Yoga as the means for moksha. Bhakti Yoga as the means for moksha. You may wonder that Gnana Yoga only gives the moksha. Now you are saying the Bhakti Yoga as the means for moksha. Yes, you will understand now when I give little more introduction. First few minutes I am going to give the introduction to this chapter. What it contains, what Lord wants to say, how it can become the essence of the entire Vedas. Not only that, this first part, shloka number 1 to 12, will remove the lot of confusions which we have generally about the religion and the bhakti. Particularly in our country, many are majority astikas only, not like the other Western countries, astikas only. But among these astikas, again a lot of differences, lot of confusions, lot of questions. What exactly religion means? What religion ultimately teach about the bhakti. You worship this Lord, you worship that Lord, you follow this. So what is that bhakti and what we have to gain, or how we can attain that, and what is the resultant phalam of that bhakti. That all we are going to see, and it removes all the confusions, doubts about that. Then from 13th shloka to 20th shloka, the phalam of this bhakti yoga is given as the moksha. It talks about it, but not directly. It talks about the gnani who attained that moksham, jivan mukta. The description of that jivan mukta, a person who attained the moksha, it explains. So through that we have to understand that, oh, this is what is moksha. This is what is called jivan mukti, like that. So okay, then the entire, this first part of the 1 to 12 shlokas, the bird eye view is this. It is titled as the Bhakti Yoga, and I told just now the Bhakti Yoga as the means for moksha. Then what about that Gnanam? All the doubts will come. Now here, Bhakti Yoga is not in a particular aspect which we generally know. Lord here conveying, it is not a particular sadhana, because generally we hear Karma Yoga, Raja Yoga, Upasana Yoga, Gnana Yoga. Like that, each one is different, and Bhakti Yoga is a particular sadhana. No. But Bhakti Yoga is an integral part of all the sadhanas. That means Karma Yoga also need Bhakti, Upasana Yoga also need Bhakti, and Raja Yoga also, of course, Gnana Yoga also need Bhakti. So it is an inner current which supports all the sadhanas. This is the uniqueness of this chapter presented by the Lord Krishna. That means it represents, this Bhakti Yoga, the entire range of sadhanas. I just quoted 4 or 5. You take any other sadhanas, plenty are there. The entire range of spiritual sadhanas culminate in moksha through this bhakti. Okay? The entire sadhanas, many are basically discussed in the Vedas under 3 headings. I just now told you, once again I am telling 3 headings: Karma Yoga, Upasana Yoga and Gnana Yoga as 3. Now the 3 are here in the Gita, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan used Bhakti Yoga is not as a separate sadhana. All these 3 together, for all these 3 together, Karma Yoga, Upasana Yoga, Gnana Yoga, all these together, the word coined here is as the Bhakti Yoga. Okay? Sometime I will confuse you now, okay? But the clarity will come. Why do we name all these 3 together, Karma Yoga, Upasana Yoga, Gnana Yoga, as the Bhakti Yoga sadhana? Because Krishna feels that here all these 3, Karma Yoga, Upasana Yoga, Gnana Yoga, should be practiced under the supervision of, under the atmosphere of Bhakti Yoga. That is what Lord wants to convey here. That means what? Without Ishvara Bhakti, all these 3, all the Karma Yoga, Upasana Yoga, Gnana Yoga, they cannot be called as sadhanas. They cannot be called as the sadhanas. Now, this Bhakti Yoga, totally, that is the title. But here Bhagavan wants to divide this entire range of sadhana. We kept it under one heading, Bhakti Yoga. But he divides and talks as totally 5 subheadings. That means he divided the three into 5. How? Karma Yoga he divides into 2. Upasana Yoga he divides into 2. 2 plus 2, 4. Gnana Yoga, 1, 5. What is this 5? How you can title them, name them? Karma Lakshana Bhakti Yoga. And that Karma Lakshana also Sakama Karma Lakshana Bhakti Yoga. Now see, the title becomes so big. Sakama. I will explain each one. Sakama Karma Yoga, Karma Lakshana Bhakti Yoga. See, Bhakti Yoga I am adding for everything. Then second is Nishkama Karma Lakshana Bhakti Yoga. Nishkama Karma Lakshana Bhakti Yoga. 2. Third is Ekarupa Ishvara Upasana Bhakti Yoga. Ekarupa Ishvara Upasana Bhakti Yoga. And fourth is Bahurupa Ishvara Upasana Bhakti Yoga. All these words are familiar only to you. Now the last final is Nirguna Ishvara Gnanam or Bhakti, which is the ultimate, or Gnana Yoga. Gnana Yoga means what? Nirguna Ishvara. Nirguna Ishvara, generally when that topic comes, we call Nirguna Ishvara Gnanam. Bhakti you can call, Dhyanam you can call, Gnanam you can call. Nirguna Brahma Gnanam otherwise. That is the final. But that is also Nirguna Ishvara Lakshana Bhakti Yoga. You can call like that. So totally 5 subheadings. Okay. Now, what it means actually, I am just recapping from the chapter 2 to 11. That's it. Nothing is new. But we never know that, because Bhagavad Gita looks like very simple Sanskrit and simple shlokas. Everybody can have the book and read it. But Bhagavan speaks mixing the things here and there. He is not going a step by step particular like this. We only given the titles to this is the Raja Yoga, this is the Sankhya Yoga, this is the Karma Yoga, Karma Sannyasa Yoga, Gnana Sannyasa, all these things. So we have to, once in a while, after studying the 11 chapters, we must get a comprehensive idea about it. Therefore, this description. Now, let us see one by one. The first one, in the first level, Karma Yoga Bhakti, we told, no? Sakama Karma Lakshana Bhakti Yoga. Okay. In this, Krishna means Lord wants to accommodate everybody. Everybody means all the bhaktas. A non-believer we cannot include. A avaidika, nastika we cannot include. He doesn't want to listen also. But bhaktas are there, many. So he wants to include all the bhaktas. Therefore, who are all bhaktas? Majority. They have lot of desires. They worship the Lord to fulfill their desires. Sakama. Lot of things. I have the problems of my family, financial, this, that, health problems, so many. So I worship the Lord. I have bhakti. I want help from Him. So Sakama Bhaktas. So wants to include everyone. Therefore, okay, you may not have any concern about others. You don't do any kind of service or social activity or anything. No problem. You are purely selfish. You are purely selfish. Sakama Bhakta. For me, for my family, all like this. Okay, be like that. But one condition. What? You do sakama karma, all you do. But whatever you get the result, okay, result, you accept and take that result just with the feeling of, it is a prasada of the Lord. That's it. It is a prasada of the Lord. You add just this clause. I am not asking you more than anything else. Okay. So prasada buddhya sakama karma kuru, but prasada buddhya. See, there are two things every one of us will know. We do that. For any achievement, for anything to get, this is the sadhana, this is the sadhyam, this is the means, and that is the goal. I go to the office the whole month, 30 days, I work there doing work, sadhana, for what? On first of the month to get the salary. So this is the sadhana and that is the sadhyam. Now you take that money, again, money is the, not again ultimate, money is the sadhana. With that money, I have to buy the things and for my stomach to eat. So money become now sadhana, but what is the sadhyam? I have to fulfill my hunger. I have to put a clothes, I have to put I need a shelter. So like this sadhana, sadhyam, it will keep on go like that for anything. Now when you come to this about the God, Ishvara, generally these Sakama Bhaktas are all, they keep the God as the sadhana, means. For what? To fulfill my desires, the sadhyam. Bhagavan says, okay, you have. But on corner of your mind, you just keep this thought. You only earned, you only went to the office, you only constructed the house. Okay, you are only enjoying the food, everything. But you just, this is the prasada of the Lord. Prasada buddhya svikuru, every karma phalam. Sakama, do it for your own selfish purpose, your family, your growth, your financial, your health, all that you do. Then slowly the day will come, the Lord knows, He will think one day or other, only I am earning and doing only for my sake, for my family, for me, all like selfishly. Why can't I give and do something for others without expectation? So there are people again like that, after some earning, after some stage of the retirement, all that, they do lot of involve in the social services, this, that. That means what? Some kind of nishkama karma aspect has come in him. Or sometimes they both will be there mixed, little. But the problem is there, I will tell you at the end of this point. So nishkama, second stage of the karma yoga is nishkama karma yoga. What is the attitude there? What attitude you should have? If you are not having this attitude of Ishvara Arpana Buddhi, there Ishvara Prasada Buddhi, here Ishvara Arpana Buddhi, if you are not keeping that bhavana in your mind, you are not now selfish, but you are more egoistic. I am doing social service. I am doing a lot of dhanam. I constructed this. I can do this. No one has not done this much charity. Like this, you are doing for others, but for the sake of name, fame. Instead of that, you do Ishwararpana Buddhya karma kuru, nishkama karma kuru. Nishkama karma. So, 2 stages of the karma yoga. Everybody has to go through these stages. Now, there also God is involved. Where? Sakama Bhakti. Now, here Nishkama Bhakti also God is involved. There in the form of, in the name of Prasada Buddhi, Ishwar Arpana Buddhi. Now, how you can separate Bhakti or God from Karma Yoga? That's why it is an integral part of Karma Yoga also. You got the point now? Now, is it enough? Many people, they think that, okay, this is enough. I am having the bhakti, I go to temples, and sometimes I will give the dhanam, charity. I work for the temple, I give this, that. Lot of things are there. You may do many years like that. This kind of people are many. They think that be good, do good. That is enough. But they don't know the purpose of this human birth, moksha, gnanam. They never work for it. And here they nurture, already in selfish karma yoga, ahankara is there. And nishkama karma yoga, in the name of God or in the name of religion, there also ahankara is there. Because of that, his attention is always extroverted only. His attention is always extroverted only, and he feels that I am doing the good things, I am doing charity, this, that, and he struck up and just stagnate there. You see many people who are retired 60, 70, they are good people, but they never go for what next. What Lord wants to say here? What is the 13th to 18th chapter? That is the ultimate goal. Yes, I did some punyam. Good only. But by doing punya or papa, you are caught up in the samsara only. You won't get the moksha. But Veda's purpose of the Veda, Shastra, is make you to liberate. It wants to give the highest Purushartha moksha, but you are not choosing. But Shastra won't compel that. You are retired, now why you are not choosing? It won't say. Krishna won't say. Any teacher won't say. we must understand, use our discrimination. How it will come? Keep on listen. You will understand one day or other. One day it clicks. There is anything else more than this? I served, I worked, I settled my children, they were well off, then grandchildren. Then what is your next agenda? Going here and there, spending some time there, that is only? Only telling you to yourself, I am good person, I do good, whatever possible. That is not the whole entire purpose of the life. Therefore, to reduce your ahankara and as well as extrovertedness, Shastra introduces upasana yoga. Dhyanam, upasana means we don't simply use worship of the Lord. That everybody knows. Upasana is manasika vyaparam. Dhyanam, we can put the word there. So when you start doing Ishvara upasana, previously also you are having bhakti, but that is not the ultimate. Now, so that is the need of introducing the upasana, to make your mind and think introvert. Now there also, after reaching to this upasana, again two steps I told you. One is Ekarupa Ishvara Dhyanam. Ekarupa Ishvara Dhyanam. My loving, liking God, Ishtadevata with attributes, Krishna, Rama, Devi, Ekarupa. That is okay to start with. But after that, in that also, by doing many years of Ekarupa, Ishtadevata, Dhyanam, not just Aradhanam. That's why even in the Puja Vidhanam, at the end, we have to sit for some time with eyes closed. Dhyanam. Even you go to temple, you sit, close your eyes. That means introvert your mind, senses. That is the purpose. But that people we can do only properly, correctly, after a long time when they come to the teacher and understand only. Otherwise everything is a mechanical again. Therefore, the Ekarupeshwara Dhyanam. But that is only a third stage. Now you have to break the barriers, your small limited thinking of Ishvara means only in the form of Krishna. Born in particular period, in particular yuga, in particular place. You worshipped so many years, good. Guru Vairappa or somebody. But all that cannot make your mind broad. Still you have a lot of prejudice, limitations, and that also create problem. My Ishtadevata is great, more powerful, and so my cult, the people who follows the Krishna consciousness is great, or some other Shaivates. It's all, how many clashes, how many fights and how many misunderstandings, innumerable, happened, now also happening. So there is a danger only stuck up into the Ekarupa Ishvara alone. You cannot understand the grand vision of the Ishvara. Therefore, 11th chapter Vishwarupa Darshanam. How much each shloka we discussed and saw that. What is the purpose of that? How to apply into day-to-day life? Arjuna saw long ago in the battlefield such kind, and cinemas they show, or calendars you see, But what exactly now? How you can have the Vishwarupa Darshan of the Lord? We trained our mind in each sloka. Then your mind becomes broad. Your understanding becomes broad vision. That gives much more higher understanding and expansiveness. Bahurupa or Aneka Rupa Ishvara. Up to what extent? Whatever you are seeing is nothing but the Lord. These are not the words. It should be a 100% conviction. Whether you see the bird, tree, plant, flower, sky, Panchabhutas, anybody, even you see the criminal, even you see the animal, anything is nothing but the form of the Lord. For that purpose only Vishwarupa Darshanam. So Bahurupa Ishvara Dhyanam. Then, now in this both, Ekarupa Ishvara Dhyanam also Sagunam is there. Bahurupa Ishvara Dhyanam also attributes are there. Visheshanams are there. If you say to go to Shiva temple also, I can go. To go to Devi temple, no objection. But see the God in the plant and see the God in the dog and see the God in the everybody means I can't do that. No, it is not that much easy. If you are able to do that little bit, why you quarrel with the people? Why you fight with your family members? Why you hate them? Why you kill them? Why you beat them? People are doing, no? Who? Not uneducated. Well educated, well cultured also, but when that ahankara and anger comes to the top, you don't know what he do. Then what is the use of all your status, studies, education, this, that? Therefore, 4 stages over. Then, but that is not again complete. As long as you are holding on to the saguna, any guna, it will have vikara. In yesterday Brihadaranyaka, 2 important points are discussed in Shankara's Bhashyam. Whichever he has got the attributes will have the modifications. Whichever has got the modifications will subject to get destruction. Yad sagunaha tad savikaraha, yad savikaraha tad anityam. Tad anityam. For example, we will start from the Ekarupa itself. Ekarupa, Krishna, Ishvara, you keep on, you have lot of bhakti, I want to see one day, oh Krishna, please give me the darshan. Like that many devotees prayed and they had also, they say, but how long he stayed? Disappeared. When that darshanam disappeared, all the devotees are cried. They cried, including our gopis. Gopis cried so much, Krishna when he disappeared. Because anything which comes in saguna form with attributes is subject to have the vikarams. That's why Krishna as a baby, grown up, 125 years, then he also disappeared. Now we have to talk about that Katha Bhagavatam only and imagine, oh, this is the Krishna. But that same Krishna tells here, all that which you saw with Saguna is fake, false. Why I am putting like this? You must be ready to accept this. That secret he is going to tell in this. Oh, that same Krishna tells, don't get lost in my form. I am formless. I am attributeless. You have to come to that arupa nirguna ishvara gnanam or dhyanam. Now here one question. This is very higher final step, very difficult, accept, to understand. Nirguna means how can I meditate on the attributeless? Or attribute illa. There is no any flute, there is no any peacock feather, no chubby cheeks, no rosy lips. If Krishna adharam madhuram, if all that is there, I can imagine, I can focus my mind on it. You are saying attributeless. Attributeless means, Upanishad what it says, agandha asparsha arupam arasam. Any sense organ cannot get any contact of that. Then immediately if Shastra or Upanishad, the Guru says like that, people generally, words are without any Visheshanam attribute. How can I meditate? It is like this. It is like a blanded, chappa irukke. Uppu kediyadu, pulupu kediyadu, karam kediyadu. Yes? Like that, attributeless, formless God you meditate, then they will conclude you are simply telling lies. There is nothing like that nirguna, nirakara, that Brahman or Ishvara. It doesn't exist. Because he is not capable of grasping what Shastra telling, Guru telling. Because of his incapability, there is nothing, you are simply talking like that. What is nirguna? But one day or other they will realize, they will know. Now, how to solve this? I told that this is the problem, many people accepting the nirguna nirakara. Only one way for it. That is, you are asking the question whether there is a nirguna Ishvara or Brahman like that. I have to meditate on it. How is it possible? You tell something, this small or big or like that, something. Then Shastra tells, you meditate on you, the subject, meditate on the meditator. This is the only way. This is the only way. Forget about the God and this God there. Come to the core. The subject you are, the meditator, you meditate on that. For that, you need a training. It's not just a closing the eyes and any Dick and Harry do the meditation, anybody is teaching the meditation. It's not like that. You must undergo this Gnana Yoga treatment. Now you are coming to the final point, no? Gnana Yoga treatment. What is the steps or the treatment in the Gnana Yoga? Shravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasanam. You follow that, then you will understand what is that meditating on the meditator. Because you are the subject, you are the source, you are the nucleus. All these problems are for you. Then find out finally whether the Ishvara is different than me, the Brahman is different than me. What Shastra tells? No. Shastra very clear says, Tattvamasi, you are that. Then claim, I am Aham Brahmasmi with utmost conviction, that Gnana Nishta. Job is over. In this 40 minutes introduction, job is over. No, it doesn't over that much easily. If it gets over, good. Good once for all. But it should happen. But anyhow, that Brahman, you are Brahman, that is all Upanishad topic. But here Krishna never says directly in that way. But he gives in a very simple way how you have to be, how you have to lead your life, how you have to cultivate your mind. Then you accept somebody as the Guru and go and listen without Shravanam, Mananam for long, lengthy period. Nididhyasanam. Nididhyasanam is what? There all your emotional dependency, all your emotional bankruptcy, all your emotional weaknesses, all your wrong pre-notions, everything is shattered. In Nididhyasana means what you heard, without doubt you are doing meditation on it. So in Vedantic meditation, the meditation is called Nididhyasana. Okay? So too long, big introduction. Yes? This is what Lord wants to say in that 12 slokas. Maybe that Gnana Nishta Jivan Mukti in the last 8 slokas will have that vision. Therefore, by keeping this background in the mind, now 5 stages totally. Everybody has to go through these stages. Then again, don't ask how I know, sir, whether I have crossed that stage or this stage or not. There is no any measure stick or scanning system there. By listening to the Shastra, you will estimate where I am, what I have to become, where I have to go. It will clarify, that's it. Because you are retired, because you are 70 or 80, there is no guarantee that you have now enough dispassion, detachment. Then there we talk about the qualifications. Now when you come to the Gnana Yoga, qualifications. If they are not there, don't run away. Sit in the Shravanam class. Develop the qualification. If you mean business in spirituality with God, be sincere. Shraddhavan labhate gnanam. No other way. So, with this, now let us enter into the first shloka. The first shloka is Arjuna's question. Anuprishna, that means not a new question. What he heard, gone through experience in the 11th chapter, based on that, Arjuna raising a question to the Lord. Let us read. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha.
Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha.
Atha dvadashodhyayaha. Arjuna uvacha. Evam satata yuktaye. Bhaktastvām pariyupāsate. Echāpyaksharam vyaktam. Teshām ke yoga vittamāha. general meaning I will tell you, then we'll see little deeper of this. First shloka, the question of Arjuna. O Lord, I heard from you and I understood in this way. Evam, evam means as told in the previous chapter. That evam, as explained, as you show me the Bahurupa Ishvara Upasana, keeping that in the mind, because that is there highlighted Bahurupa. Bahurupa, come out of the small one form and one thing. In that way, who worships you, do upasana, dhyanam, satatam yuktaha, e bhaktaha, tvam pariupasate. Whoever devotees worships you, meditate on you, as you show me and told the Vishwarupa, that means straight away he is asking about the second stage of upasana. But sagunam only, Vishwarupa, pariupasate. Then immediately he jumps to the fifth stage. You also told me in 7th chapter and some other chapters here and there, you mentioned about the Aksharam Brahma also. Aksharam word Arjuna using here. So one side, this Saguna Bahurupa, they take you as you are the only this whole Vishwam, and they are sincerely worshipping, meditating on you, one side. The other side, Echa api Aksharam Avyaktam, see, which is not visible, which is not comprehensible to the sense organs. Avyaktam, unmanifest or hidden or unknown, unperceivable, but that is called Aksharam, decayless, destructionless, Avinashi, Aksharam. If you remember, 7th chapter ending when Bhagavan used Aksharam Brahma Paramam Adhyatmaviti Uchyate, based on that, in 8th chapter, question comes from the Arjuna. Kim Tad Brahma Kim Adhyatmam? What do you mean by Brahma? What is Adhyatmam, Adhidaivam, Adhibhutam? Many questions. So anyhow, that Aksharam word Bhagavan used. Akshara means decayless. But just now I told that if it is a Saguna, it is Savikaram. If it is Savikaram, it is Anityam. And that is Alpam also, small. But here, Aksharam, then naturally it should be bigger than the big. No Vikaram. That's why that Aksharam is Nirvikaraha, Nirviseshaha, Nirvikalpaha, all that attributes about the Brahman. And so some are Echa api Aksharam Avyaktam Pariupasate. That Pariupasate word you must join here also. It is there in the first line. Who are meditating and meditating about that Aksharam Brahma. Now tell me, out of these two people, Tesham, who is superior? This is the question. This is the question. Genuine question, but wrong question. Let me tell you. Being it is mentioned about the Aksharam Avyaktam, that means the fifth stage, Nirvikalpa Nirakara Nirguna Ishvara Jnanam or Dhyanam, that is revealing. Good. But question is wrong. How come? So you got the meaning. Who is superior among these two? Now, to answer this Arjuna's question, Bhagavan now from Sloka number 2, he will proceed. How he will proceed? Now, I told that Bhagavan didn't say directly to Arjuna on the face, your question is wrong. Because Arjuna is already emotionally down, already inferior complex, already confusion. Again, adding an injury to his inferior, insulted complex and all that. The real teacher never do that. Being is a Bhagavan, how tactically he is going to answer. Now first let us see, even Krishna didn't point out, but by Krishna's explanation in the Sloka number 2 and Sloka number 3, we will come to know that Arjuna's question is a wrong question. How come? Listen, see the example, you will understand. Suppose I will ask any gentleman, do you want to put on pant or shirt? That means choice can be there only among the similar things. Choice can exist, can exercise only on the similar things. I will give another example. Do you want to take milk or coffee or cool drink? It's a nice question. But suppose if I ask, you want the drink or the cup? Then you look at me, what is this question? Or how many centimeters of this clip weight? How many centimeters the weight of this clip? Centimeters does not go along with the weight. Dissimilar. In the same way, Arjuna's question is, Saguna Brahma Upasana is good or Nirguna Brahma Upasana is good. These are not similar things. Each one is different. So for a wrong question, right answer cannot be given. You got the point? One has to go through the Saguna, Ekarupa, Bahurupa and then come to the Nirguna, Nirakara. Then instead of that, you are asking which is superior. That's why I told you, shall I put the pant or shirt? There is no choice in that. Do you want the container or content? These are not too similar. In the same way, Arjuna's question is wrong. But being a great teacher, compassionate Lord, he didn't say that. But you know what he answered? I will just tell that, because that answer goes in 2-3 slokas. Arjuna, who are worshipping me with the Saguna form, okay? That Saguna with Bahurupa, according to Arjuna, Evam. Bahurupa, Saguna, Ishvara, they are superior. But those who worship Nirguna form of me, they will reach me. See how mischievous Lord. Krishna is not only mischievous in the childhood, even in Gita teaching also. What he said? Yes, says the Saguna, Bahurupa, Ishvara, worshipping me in that way, they are superior, but the Nirguna Bhakta Upasakas, they will reach me. It means they cannot reach me indirectly. Therefore, the question is wrong. You are asking like which is superior. See how nicely Bhagavan answering. Then in second shloka also we'll read what Bhagavan conveying. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha Maya Veshamano Emam Nityayukta Upasate Shraddhaya Parayopetah Te me yuktatama matah. Nothing, the first line I answered, no? Yeah, the Saguna Upasakas, Bahurupa Ishvara Upasakas are superior. But I will tell you the meaning. Mai Aveshya Manaha, whose mind is completely dedicated, devoted and focused on me. And they upasate, they meditate, they think about me. Not once in a while. Not once in a while. But they are very sincerely. Nitya Yuktaha. Now you have to remember that from the Karma Yoga onwards. But Nishkama person also doing the Karma Yoga, you keep it side. Take at least from the Upasana Yoga. But you have to remember that Prasada Buddhya, Aparama Ishvara Arpana Buddhya, and they first worshipped the Ekarupa of me, and now they come to the Bahurupa worship of me, but Nityam, without fail. There are many people who do their Anushtana, Puja. Without doing Puja, they won't go out. Without Puja, they won't eat anything. Even if they are traveling also, they will carry their God. That is all good. But again, they were stuck up only in that until they come to the Shravanam. They think that it's everything end. How many years? How long? How many decades? Until the death you are doing the same thing only. So here Bhagavan saying Nityakta Upasate, and they are Shraddhaya, that's the word is there, with the utmost sincerity, without fail, Nityam, they worship me, they meditate on me, they think about me, okay, and Upasate. And in my opinion, they are the superior. Te yukta tamaha, superlative degree, superior, in my opinion. So he answered in that way. Then only from third shloka onwards only he is going to tell about that second variety. I told already they are superior, but even though they are superior, they won't reach me. They can't reach me. So therefore, don't compare and ask who is superior. To say frankly, actually Nirguna Upasakas are superior. But being in your mind, you didn't understand properly and you have the doubt who is superior. How you can ask a Nirguna, Saguna, Vishwara Upasaka is superior or that Upasaka? That doubt should not come in your mind if you have heard me properly up to the 11th chapter. But this much Bhagavan didn't scold Arjuna because there is only one student. In Krishna's whole life, only in the end, before leaving the body, only another Uddhava comes. Bhagavan is waiting for, I born not to make this war, to do this, that. That is all secondary. My main thing is to teach the Gnanam, to give the Gnanam through from my own mouth. That's why he is eagerly waiting. Nobody, not even one guy coming and asking. At last Arjuna, due to problem, he surrendered and Shadimam Prapannam. Sishyasteham, you accept me as your student and please teach me what is good for me. I don't know. Then Bhagavan opened the mouth. Of course, Uddhava level is different. He is more superior than the Arjuna. That's why his teaching is very higher and very big also. Double than the Bhagavad Gita is the Uddhava Gita. Anyhow, therefore, then now third sloka also I will read, just then I think enough time is over. We will see the third sloka later, okay? So we have entered into the very beautiful, important chapter, Bhakti Yoga, 12th chapter. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Hari Om Tat Sat.